Good morning, church. It's good to be with you today. Do you ever wonder about someone's character? How do we really know what is in their hearts and what they really believe and what the core values are? When we see Jesus on the cross, he's suffering, and in the gospel accounts we see him cry out for forgiveness. For those, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. We see his compassion on display. And then in John, we get the added account of how he tended to his mother. Now, we remember that women at that time were at a distinct disadvantage culturally and economically. So a woman left alone was in a hard spot. And so Jesus takes care of his mother by placing her in the household of the Apostle John. And hanging on the cross, he looks at John and says, "Hey, behold your mother," and to his mother, "Behold your son." And he tends to her and her need while he's dying in the most torturous way possible. It reminds me, my mom was in a terrible motorcycle wreck years ago, and when she was in the ICU and she didn't know much, had a terrible memory. But what she did have remembrance of is she would just say, "All I know is I love Jesus. I trust Jesus." It was in her core, her very center. What is in your very essence, your heart of hearts? What is your real, true belief? Sometimes the only way that we know that is when we encounter real and terrible suffering. But I pray that that's not what draws it out of you. I ask that you would pray to God and say, "God, show me my heart of hearts and show me what really matters to me. Let me see it." Like David prayed, "Put your finger on my heart, God, and show me the way that I am. Search my ways, oh God." And if there's anything that's not quite right, if we don't find Christ there at the very center, then I encourage you to pray and ask God another prayer, that you would say, "God, allow me to value you the most of all and above all," that we would pick up our cross and follow after. Let's look to Jesus and see that at his heart he is love. Just like 1 John tells us, God is love, he is compassion. And let's be the hands and feet of compassion to a world that is just in agony. I love you, church, and we'll talk to you soon again.